Hi, and welcome to our channel. Do you need help with figuring out how order of operations works? Well, in this video, we'll learn how to perform order of operations. Right here is where you get help with math. Welcome to my channel. Once again, I am Align, your mobile math mom, and here is where you get inspired, educated, and informed. You'll not only get help with math, but you will also learn about mathematicians that you may not have heard of. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by. If you have visited my channel before, welcome back and thank you so much for your support. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and also the notification bell so that you're made aware of when I upload new material. All right. But before we get started, y'all know how we do it. Oh, y'all like my new earrings? I have some different earrings today. Um, at any rate, y'all know how we do it. Here's your affirmation. Say this with me. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. The mold was broken when I was created. There's nothing I can't conquer or achieve if I believe. I am purposeful, powerful, and absolutely prosperous. I am dressed for success and destined to progress. Now let's get at this math. All righty, we are back now. What we're going to do today is we're going to learn how to perform order of operations. And I know that order of operations tends to be a problem for some people. You don't know, like, which do I do first? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Well, that matters in algebra, okay? So we're going to take a look at some problems and work through some things. But I know that you guys have learned this thing called Pemdas, which is parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Let me share my screen and we will get at it. All right, here we go. All right, so things don't want to agree with me today. All right, there we go. All right, sorry about that, you guys. Thank you so much for your patience. All right, so let's get into it. As you can see, we have PEMDAS here, right? And what that simply means is parentheses or grouping symbols. So we have parentheses or grouping symbols, right? And that could be parentheses. It could be brackets or braces. But let's guess what? A grouping symbol can also be a division bar. And we never learned that before. Or maybe you've touched on it a little bit in middle school. However, we also have exponents. So if you have an exponent, let's say, and exponents back in middle school, they used to be called powers. Let's say we have 4 squared. This 2 is your exponent. Multiplication, we all know what that is. That's times, or it can be represented by a dot in between 2 terms. And then division, we can have division like this, or we'll have a division bar, or we'll have something like a slash, like 5/2. All right, that's division. Of course, addition, which is plus. And then subtraction. All right, so you want to go in order. So you want to do the grouping symbols first. Whatever's in a grouping symbol, you want to do that first. Then if you see an exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. All right, let's check out the next one. All right, so what we're going to do, remember we talked in the previous video about the term evaluate. Evaluate means that we are going to, it's not an equation, but it's an expression that we can come up with an answer, right? So let's do this. Here, we want to exercise Pemdas. So Pemdas. And what you may have learned in school was, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? All right, so first thing we're going to do is, because we see division and we see addition. Well, multiplication and division come before addition and subtraction. So we're going to divide first. So 72 divided by 9 is 8, plus 7 is 15. So the evaluated answer is 15. In this next problem, we have multiplication. All multiplication, so we want to go from left to right and multiply. So 5 times 3 is 15, times 2 is 30. All right, let's go to the next one. I want to check and make sure that everybody's okay. You're all good? Any questions? Drop them in the chat. All right, let's go. All right, so the next thing we want to look at is these two. Now we have parentheses here. So remember, PEMDAS says parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So we're going to perform what's inside this parenthesis first. And I know that the title said algebraic expressions, and algebraic expressions are just, we did the expressions before, but now we're going to see these order of operations, but we will have some algebraic expressions here. All right. So here we have 10 minus 1, which is 9. And remember what I said, if you see two numbers next to one another, maybe connected by parentheses, that's multiplication. 9 times 5 is 45. All right. Next one, we have parentheses. I know we talked about multiplication and division coming first, but remember, parentheses supersede multiplication and division. So whatever's in parentheses, we perform that first. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 48 divided by 8 is, why am I having a brain fart? 48 divided by 8 is 6. I don't know. Look, I'll have a brain fart if I want to, as Auntie Tab says, because that's my business. So it's 6. All right. Next. Are we good so far? All right. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. All right. So the next one, we have, remember, parentheses. So we're going to look at these parentheses. Now we have to consider our order of operations inside the parentheses. So we go from left to right. We have addition and subtraction here. So we're going to go from the left to the right. And 66 plus 25 is 31. Minus 7. We're not done with our parentheses yet, right? All right. 31 minus 7 is 24 divided by 6, and that's 4. All right. Over here, we have parentheses again. Remember, we want our parentheses to go first. Let's change our color a little bit. All right. 7 times. Now we have multiplication and division too, right? But parentheses supersedes everything else. And then we do multiplication and division. So 7 times 5 is 35 divided by 5. All right. 35 divided by 5 is 7. All right. How you feeling so far? Everything is good? All right. Let's go. All right. So the very next thing we want to do is we want to take a look at this division bar. Now, remember what I told you before. I said that a division bar is a group symbol, right? But because that is the case, we're going to take a look at this, right? Now, whatever's above that division bar, we take care of that first. Whatever's below that division bar, we take care of that. Then we divide, all right? So 43 minus 1 is 42 divided by 8 plus, dang it, I'm having a brain fart today. Y'all work with me, work with me. See what I did there? I multiplied instead of added. 4 plus 2 is 6. Come on, Miss Aline. Let's get it together. And then 42 divided by 6 is 7. Plus 10 is 17. All right, we good? Are we good so far? Drop it in the chat. All right. Let's look at the next one. We have parentheses, multiplication, division, addition. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. 8 plus 5 is 13 times, what's 35 divided by 5? We do that because that's a grouping symbol, right? 7 plus 6, right? All right, what's 13 times 7, 1, 2. Check my math on that one, y'all. Double check my math, double check my math. Hey, you know what? I always have a calculator. Double check your math. Yep, I'm good. There's no shame in my game. Look, if you have a calculator, use that calculator and check your math, but don't use it to cheat. All right. All right, next one. Let's go. All right, we got a lot of parentheses here, don't we? And we got a lot of operations going on, so we have to be very, very careful. Let me get another color so we can diversify a little bit. You know, we got color in the earring, so let's diversify our color here. All right, so we want to start with, now, because we're looking at this parenthesis, whatever's inside, we have to use our order of operations, right? Pemdas, parentheses, we got that. Exponents, we don't have any exponents here. Multiplication and division. Well, we do have some multiplication inside here, right? So let's do the multiplication first. Now you have to be very careful. 6 times 2 is 12. So now we have 2 plus 12 plus 2 minus 4. All this is in parentheses times 2. All right. Now we only have addition and subtraction inside the parentheses, so we want to go from left to right. So 2 plus 12 is 14 plus 2 minus 4. 14 plus 2 is, I don't want you to confuse that with a division bar, so let me get rid of that. 14 plus 2 is 16 minus 4 times 2. All right, what's 16 minus 4? 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Bam. All right, we got that. You good? Drop it in the chat. All right, here we go. We got a lot of stuff going on this next one, right? We have division bar, we got parentheses, addition, subtraction. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. All right, well, we want to start with our parentheses first. So let me get rid of this little thing here. All right, and let me get another color. So my parentheses is 6, 6 plus 3, so that's 9, right? Let me get rid of that little bar. I don't want to confuse you. All right, so this is 9, right? And then we have this over here on the left, 8 divided by 5 minus 1. Well, these are grouping symbols, so we have 8 divided by 4 times, okay? You with me? 8 divided by 4 is 2 times 9 times 3. 9 times 2 is 18 times 3. What is 18 times 3? I'm using my calculator. That's 54. One thing about it, the intelligent person is not the one who memorizes everything. The intelligent person is the one who knows how to go and find the answer. Okay? Remember that. You don't have to recite everything and know everything verbatim. And I think we have just finished all the problems we were going to do today. That's what it looks like. All right. So hopefully you are clear on how to perform order of operations. All right. Again, don't forget, I'm your mobile math mom. If you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. And I hope that this was helpful. And if it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Did I show you the earrings? Check them out. Check them out. All right. Give us a thumbs up and share this with somebody who needs help with math. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are aware of when I upload new content. Okay. So don't forget to come back if you need help with math.